It's my desire.
It's my desire.
It's my desire. Danger, danger.
High voltage.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lasha's Take with Trevor and Lasha. Today, we're going to be watching the Caroline Leavitt and Erica Kirk event.
Carolyn, no, you said Carolyn Lovett. Sorry. Trevor, who's Caroline Lovett again?
She's the press secretary at the White House.
She's the press secretary of the White House, and she was interviewed with or by Erica Kirk?
She was interviewed by Erica Kirk.
By Erica Kirk. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget, the name of your channel, Trevor, is Trevor's Take, and my name and Lasha's Take. So, can I ask you, what brought your attention to this video? Because you're not really interested in that sort of thing.
People I don't care about.
I know you don't, but it brought your attention for some reason.
About stuff they say about Republicans, pretty much.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I wanted to talk about that today. And first of all, I want to say that Trevor's Take is the one who sets everything up technologically for my channel. The introduction, Trevor did, okay? Before we watched the Erica Kirk interview with, what's her name again? Carolyn Lovett.
Yeah.
You know who I was thinking of when you said Lovett was that singer. He was a male. I forget his name now. I just want you to think about everybody, including myself. And I just thought about this now. There is, Trevor, this is really, really old. And you can buy these anywhere now, right?
Mhm.
It was a scripture. You know how they used to write scriptures back in the day? On leather. I didn't know that. The scrolls were actually leather pieces. I didn't know that, right? So this Desiderata, it was either in 1692 or 1892, and it's an anonymous writer. And it fits perfectly in today's culture, you know, like pop culture, all our cultures. And this was written way after Jesus. When was Jesus? That was AD, right? No, BC was before Jesus and AD was after. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Anyways, this is called Desiderata. You can order this on Amazon and all of this. But I thought when I received this, I was 25, Trevor. You know how you have certain people in your lives that want you to go into nursing. And we discussed that and found that is a very profitable and a very important job. And I don't think it's something that people without life experience can do, to be honest with you. To be honest. And also, like the compassion and the empathy that you have is as equal as your IQ, right? You have a very high IQ. But, anyways, my whole point is it says this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, it's really long. And it says, go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. And what is the most difficult thing that people have nowadays? In my opinion, is silence, like trying to find the silence within your own head. Most people can't even sleep at night in silence. I don't know. Like, what are your sleep habits like, Trevor? I have not a clue.
I sleep is well, last night I actually couldn't fall asleep.
You couldn't fall asleep. Why? Do you know what the root issue was?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay, well, just hold that I don't know thought for 1 minute. Okay, in silence. Okay. So you couldn't fall asleep, you were in silence. Many people have that problem. And if you'll notice, nowadays, how many YouTube advertisements help us with sleep? And why are we a sleep deprived country when we have everything under the sun? Okay. Then it says, as far as possible, without surrender. So without surrendering yourself and your ethics, be on good terms with all persons. So you can never say that you don't like someone if you have not come across their energy. But the one thing that I know to be true about videos, and this is very true, speak your truth quietly and clearly and listen to others. Even the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They too are vexins to the spirit, even though they have their stories. So basically, what that is saying is, and I mean no offense to this and Candace Owens, but who has a really, really charged opinion, and a lot of people who really quote follow her, which I find interesting that Candace Owens uses the terms following when she was talking at Catholics for Catholics, and she talks about Christ as King, but she's probably one of the loudest vexins on the planet. However, she does tell the truth. Why is it? Remember, you asked me that question. Remember that short video I made, Trevor? And it was about that comedian Dusky. And he was, I didn't know that he was an African American guy, right? I thought it was a white woman. And he dressed up as Erica Kirk and he was dancing. He wasn't making fun of Charlie's goneness. He was imitating Erica Kirk. Now that is a perfect segue into why is she suing him, a comedian, but not Candace Owens?
Or the guy who killed Charlie Kirk.
Or the guy who killed Charlie Kirk, because you said, how did she forgive him and is suing this guy?
Mhm.
So, on that note, Trevor, I'll let you take it away. And Trevor came across this video I've never seen. So, Trevor's going to have
You're
to
gonna
mute
sing a
me.
little
Yeah, Trevor's going to have to mute me
figure out
because,
how to do the thing I wanted to do with the music.
oh, okay. So, let's give
now.
Trevor about 5 minutes to put on this video.
Alright, it's right here. Might be a little loud. Might be a little loud.
And even the board, what is it, the dull, like, just because my channel isn't, and 10 million
Not
people,
lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate those who do. That's our honor code at West Point. And honor describes Army Captain John James. John
Oh, this
James
is
is a
Republican
conservative warrior
Not
for God and country.
No.
This is the perfect pair for your iPhone.
That ad was just for a guy who's running in my area who I'm not gonna.
oh no, that's a really good advertisement though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not voting for that guy. But
he's advertising something for phones.
it doesn't even. Oh, this is another guy.
And it replaces 3 different chargers. So when I travel, I don't pack extra cables, I don't have to pack extra bricks. This covers my phone, my watch, and anything USB Type-C. It's probably the most.
Oh, here we go.
Please welcome White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt and CEO and Chair of TPUSA, Erica Kirk.
Hello. This is a great turnout.
Hello, GW.
This is awesome. So we were talking backstage for a little bit. You don't look pregnant.
I feel it, girl.
Yeah.
9 months pregnant today.
9
Thank
months.
you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So
Let's hope that I don't have to go to GW hospital tonight.
Right. I hope so too. We were reminiscing backstage of how when I was pregnant, I was like 190 some pounds, and Charlie kept bringing me. He'd be like, "You want a hot fudge sundae tonight, don't you?" And I was like, "I actually do." He's like, "I'll come back. I'll go get one." And he just kept bringing all these different treats every night he'd come home from work, and that's how I was very fat and happy when I was pregnant. And you look amazing.
That's what husbands are for during pregnancy. And there has been no shortage of ice cream in our house either. So
they live vicariously through it all. So share with us how you met Charlie. I love hearing these stories of how people, their favorite memory or how they met him or what they carry with them of Charlie.
Yeah. So I was first introduced to Charlie, as you know, during my congressional campaign in 2022. I ran for Congress up in New Hampshire, which is my home state. We have some Granite Staters. Hi, guys. The first in the nation primary state. That's how I was introduced to politics. I came to D.C. I worked in President Trump's White House in the first term, started as an intern. And then, unfortunately, Joe Biden was installed as President of the United States. So I had to choose a different job. And I went over to Capitol Hill, and I was a communications director for former Congresswoman, soon to be former Elise Stefanik. And she actually really encouraged.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just waving to you. I'm really listening to this. And you know what I found interesting? Do you remember when she had that interview with Barry Weiss on CBC or CBS or whatever? And Barry Weiss was talking about the Egyptian planes and referring to Candace Owens. Well, if she lied about that, and she talked about how she went out for her In-N-Out burgers and hot fudge sundaes. And I thought, why is she mentioning this right now? Why is she reinforcing these hot fudge sundaes? What does it have to do with anything? And it's because, in my humble opinion, she's not being forthright. That's all I wanted to say. Sorry, Trevor. Just wanted to say that.
All right, let's go back.
Okay. No, that's it. Honestly, thank you.
And inspired me to run for office. So I said, heck yeah, let's do it. And I launched my congressional campaign. And Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA were the only organization in the political world that supported me. The entire establishment in this city were with my opponent in the primary, but I think Charlie loved that I was a young person who was stepping up to the plate, and he and Tyler reached out, flew me out to Arizona, met them at the headquarters, and then they said, we're on board fully, and they truly were. Throughout the entire primary, we met at the investor retreat in Arizona. They introduced me to all of these MAGA Patriot donors who contributed to my campaign. And I'll never forget it because Charlie gave me his word that he would support me, and he did all the way through, not just through that congressional run in the primary, and then in the general election when I did lose to the Democrat candidate. But God closed that door but opened another, which led me now to the White House podium. And Charlie was one of the first people the night that President Trump appointed me to this role that I'm in to congratulate me and say how proud he was. So I'll never forget that, and he's amazing.
Gaza is at a tipping point. The adults who are malnourished today will die. That is preventable, and it's preventable if we make the action to happen now.
How many of you that are students want to run for office one day? By a raise of hands.
Some hands. Don't be shy. We need more.
Yes. So my question is for these individuals and even others too, what is the process of that? like, do you find an application? What was the stepping stone for you for all of it? I just want bare bone basics starting from day one and onward.
Yeah. It's not an easy process. It's building a campaign is like building a business. You really have to start from the ground up. I was grateful to have worked for a congresswoman who was able to give me some guidance and sort of point me in the right direction. But you have to hire staff. You have to really depend on volunteers. And really, the very first campaign event that I did in New Hampshire, my dad brought me to it. He was my driver and my body man and my campaign manager that day. And we just showed up to a local Republican committee event in New Hampshire, and I walked in and said, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, did you notice anything awkward about Erica Kirk's body language when she was talking just now?
Talking about what?
When she was just talking about the administration and Charlie Kirk, and did you notice Erica Kirk's body language just a few like a few nanoseconds back when that woman was talking with the pink jacket? She leaned over and she wasn't paying one iota of attention to her, this woman who worked at the White House. Oh, what the heck's her name again, Trevor?
Caroline Leavitt.
Caroline Leavitt. Now, is she still the secretary? Is she still she is still?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's still the press secretary. Okay, so when she was speaking, Erica Kirk's body language went to the side and she was looking at what question to ask next. That's all I wanted to say. Just these little things that, and even her posture right now, she's kind of leaning forward. Lovett is sitting straight and confident. There's something weird here. I can't put my finger on it yet, but let's keep watching. Thank you, Trevor.
I'm Caroline Leavitt. I was born and raised here. I worked in the Trump White House. I'm back home. I want to run for Congress. And everybody looked at me like I was crazy. But one event led to the next. And that's what running for office really is. That's what public service really is. It's gritty, hard work. Our campaign team knocked on more than 70,000 doors in that race, just in the primary alone, all across New Hampshire, all across the district, just earning one vote at a time. You have to be gritty and just put together a team, and I was grateful to have a lot of support from everyday patriots in New Hampshire who joined the fight with us, and then support from people like Charlie at the national level that really helped amplify
All right,
the
Trevor,
campaign.
can you turn that
And
down
sort
for
of
a
just
minute?
snowballed.
All right. When she said the words, helping us with this fight, what is she talking about? What fight? This is what I don't understand. These politicians and Erica Kirk and this Lovett woman, 70,000 people had their doors knocked on. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of volunteers. That's a lot of let's put it this way. Do you ever remember hearing anything about the Boiler Room girls, Trevor?
No.
Okay, so I didn't either because it was before my time as well. But the Boiler Room girls were Bobby Kennedy's campaign helpers. So they were all of the women that did all of the administrating and all of the volunteering. And it was a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job for these women, right? And they called them the Boiler Room Girls. And then after Bobby was shot by John Ruby, I don't know why he did that, John Ruby. He never did give an answer. A lot of people speculate that he was with the CIA and he was under MK Ultra. People do not give themselves MK Ultra. It's an indoctrination in cults that happens all the time, in my opinion. And I believe that Turning Point USA is a cult. because when people deflect, you're not accepted anymore. And it's the same with the administration. Do you remember back in 2016 and 2017, the Trump administration had Omarosa from The Apprentice? Do you remember that?
No.
No? Well, anybody out there who is in their 50s might remember Omarosa was a contestant on Donald Trump's um, show, The Apprentice, and then he hired her for the administration. And politics is such a dirty, disgusting game. And when she's talking about fighting, I don't get it. When Erica Kirk was on Charlie Kirk's show and said, "We're busy building," I thought, busy building what? What are you building? What are you fighting? What do you all do all day?
Yeah, I'm curious what Erica does.
What does Erica do all day?
What is she doing right now?
Well, she's interviewing Lovett, but about what? What are you guys fighting for? You're certainly not trying to find out who killed Charlie Kirk, Erica. Okay, sorry, Trevor. I'm just going to stop yelling at your machine. All right, let's keep going.
What if we watch the
getting-
Nicki Minaj interview?
Oh, no. I want to finish watching this first and then let's watch Nikki. That
into this
blew my
amazing
mind.
experience, which again didn't fully work out. I'm obviously not a member of Congress now, but I think this job is frankly a lot more fun. So
I totally agree.
She totally agrees to what?
So what was the process like to be the White House press secretary? Because I remember when Charlie was in Palm Beach when they were all putting together the admin. He loved it because it was as if his moment to be a football coach of just quarterbacking who's going to go where in the admin. So what was the process like for you? Did you have people calling you? Did you have people throwing your name into the mix? And then did you just wake up one day and see a news article about it? What was the process?
So there really wasn't a process. So I worked as the national press secretary on the president's campaign. And I fell into that role after the loss of my congressional race. So that's a piece of advice I would give to the young people here. When a door closes, don't worry, because a new one is opening and it's going to lead you to exactly where you need to be. So
Like
just take
this,
advantage
Trevor.
of every opportunity in the moment and know that God has a plan and he's going to forge your steps ahead and get you to where you want to go. Thank you. It's just the truth.
Aw, look.
And
Trevor, turn it off for a second. I
I
gotta
was
say
running for
something.
Congress, lost the race, got a call from a friend who was working for President Trump's campaign that he had just launched in November 20.
Oh, I just wanted to say, Trevor, what are they busy building? I don't understand. And then America Kirk said that she had her marching orders. What is she marching for? She's certainly not marching against gun violence. You know what? There was this thing on X, and it said Charlie Kirk was for guns, and he died of gun violence. And then it said, and somebody else was fighting for something, and they died of the same thing. Oh, I know what it was. Somebody was against all vaccines and then they passed away from COVID. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the very thing that Charlie was fighting to keep, like the Second Amendment, but I do not believe that he was
Was what? Was what? Lasha, where'd you go? Lasha? Lasha? Oh my god. Lasha? Lasha?
I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody called me and I had to hang up and it interrupted the whole
When
live
you get
stream.
Mac, do not allow calls to come to the computer, or else the same thing will happen.
Really? Oh, I know how to fix that right now.
Like on the Mac, you can like deny calls from coming from your phone to the computer.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on airplane.
But then I won't be able to access you.
Trevor?
Yeah, don't do that, cause
Okay, I'm right here.
just you put on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, I did that. Let's go. Sorry, everybody.
'22 and said, hey, you know, the super PAC for President Trump, MAGA Inc., is looking for a spokeswoman. Do you want to come join? And I said, heck yeah. So I joined the super PAC as his spokeswoman, and then months later, when the campaign really started to rev up, Susie Wiles called and offered me the job as the campaign spokesperson, which I took willingly and wholeheartedly. She's my boss to this day, and she is amazing. And so I served with the president throughout the whole campaign, all of the trials, literally and figuratively speaking, the trials in courtrooms and rallies all around the country. And then he won the election, as you know well, Erica, and your husband played a huge role in that. And so after we won and we knew we were going to the White House, I thought, I hope I'll get a job. I don't know if I will. You know, the president made a couple funny comments to me on the campaign, like, if we win, you're coming with me, right? And I said, of course I will, sir. And then about a week after the election, we were on the phone about something, the president and me, just chit-chatting. And it was the most anticlimactic thing ever. He goes, oh, by the way, you know you're going to be the White House press secretary, right? And I said, oh, okay. And he said, so about that other thing, what do you think about that? What should we do? What should we say? And that was it. That's how I got the job. So there was no pomp and circumstance. It just, he just said it, and here we are. True Donald Trump fashion.
Why that fun?
What do you feel is the best thing about working for the Trump administration and the White House currently?
There's so many things I love about this job. For me, working with the press, as we like to call it, the fake news media, and they really are the fake news media. I see some some cameras back there. I don't know if we welcomed anyone from the fake news. I'd be happy to take their questions if we did. But for me, the best part of the job is working for a president who is so transparent. Like what you guys hear
he's
from
so
President Trump and see from
transparent.
him on social media and on TV is exactly what we hear and see from him behind the scenes. Let me just assure you.
He's very real.
He is very real. He keeps it real.
Unfiltered.
You saw it yesterday at the
I
Easter
saw
lunch.
it yesterday on full display. Yes.
Like what you see is what
Trevor,
you get. He is so
Trev,
authentic,
Trev.
which for me as his spokesperson makes my job.
Yeah.
I gotta say something. Okay, I'm done watching this now. Are you done watching it?
They're just saying random stuff.
Yeah, I'm done with them. I've got something to say.
Do you see why I don't like either of them now?
Yes, absolutely. Now explain to me, can we go talk now instead of them? Sorry to put you through all that torture, everybody. Hi, Trevor. So what were your thoughts on that video?
They're like, that is exactly what you see.
Um,
Well, he was in the
Exa-
Epstein files, and they all denied he was not. So,
yeah. Okay, so Trevor, I think I figured out. I think I figured out why sometimes channels don't grow. And do you remember it says here in Desiderata?
how far are you from monetization? Do you want to see?
No, I don't. I don't want to look yet. I don't, because I started this off as a non-donation charity, and I'm really trying to stay true to that. And it's hard to stay true to something when nobody. That's not true. That's not true. I started that petition, and 113 people did sign it. And I know it was everybody who was subscribed to this channel.
I might have signed it. I don't remember.
You did. You did. And
Said-
you just have to go, you have to search my name on change.org, go to search, type my name in. And I think I was yelling in my phone for like an hour. He did this and he never said anything and blah, blah,
They're
blah.
like that AI video I made. And Gabriel Coca-Cola hasn't given me money for what he did to my knee.
He hasn't given me the money I deserve. So yeah, when they were talking about even the dull and ignorant, they too have our story. Do you know that the Erica Kirks and the Lovitts and the Pamela Lovitts or whoever she was, they think that we are the dull and the ignorant.
Yeah.
When I said that about Candace Owens, she is a loud vexen.
Well,
Is that? But she speaks the truth. Like, if Erica Kirk were to sue anybody, wouldn't it be Candace Owens?
is that what you think?
I mean, Candace Owens has done every episode for 7 months, Trevor. 28 weeks, which is uh there's what's 5 into 28? 8? No. Basically, she's done 5 shows a week since September the 10th about who didn't let Charlie Kirk stay alive. And you know the way I equate this to?
Hmm.
Okay, do you remember Rose McGowan? Okay, she really was a heavy hitter in the Me Too movement. Okay.
Mhm.
Now there's something going on with Kanye right now, and I have not a clue.
Got banned from the UK.
He got banned from the UK. Why? What?
Because he's crazy.
No, we don't really like to use
You want
that
to
term.
watch the Nicki Minaj one? Why I don't follow her anymore?
Why?
because of that video she did back in December with Erica Kirk.
With Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk says very strange things.
Followed
Like,
Nicki Minaj from September 2021 till December 2025.
okay, this was Erica Kirk when she was sitting there doing that podcast. She sits there very quietly and she said, I have my, oh, she didn't do it like this, but she's like, I have my marching orders. Marching orders from whom? Whom? Maybe it might be Donald Trump, who has access to things that can hurt people and make them disappear. The CIA. Tissues are made for the nose.
You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have a Sunday. So when I was pregnant, Charlie came into my room and asked, would you like a hot fudge sundae? Like, what does that have to do with his dad? Absolutely nothing. That has absolutely nothing to do with his dad. That was just a random thought I had. Yeah, I don't care about the killer anymore. I just care about Charlie.
Keep going.
And I would love to sue Drusky, but not the guy who killed my husband. You know, he can go to heaven, but Drusky can go to hell. Nobody makes fun of me, ever. Even though I act like a crazy person, because my husband died. And with my 2 kids, all they have is me. My 2 kids think their mom is probably crazy, too.
You know what she always does, too? She always says, I don't. I don't. I do. I do. I won't. I won't. She always says those things twice. Like, do you think that she's drugged?
Did I do a good impression of Erica Kirk?
You did an amazing impression of Erica Kirk, except you need.
Is this the party? That's my Lily Tomlin impression.
Imitate me. Imitate me, Trevor. Imitate me.
Hi, Trevor. It's Lasha from High Voltage, or Lasha's Take. And the reason I'm not posting on my channel today is because I got a strike. Can you believe that? Because I post some crazy shite, Trevor. You wouldn't believe it. No wonder YouTube gave me a strike. I don't blame them, honestly. I have to do crazy stuff all the time. But I'm still mad about what that surgeon did to my knee. He deserves to give me every penny of that knee. I'm gonna march up to Ottawa. I'm gonna lie and say I'm gonna march up to Ottawa, even though I'm never gonna do that in my life. I'm gonna say I'm gonna march up to Ottawa and I'm gonna prove Mike Carney wrong. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying that so I can get views.
No, I was really gonna do it. And then my mother said, are you crazy?
Yes.
So, do you want to sing for a while?
Yeah, also, yes. I'm gonna use this as a. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never.
Hey, let's sing a duet. Let's sing a duet.
Would that song be a duet?
No, let's do Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow, Picture.
Why are we singing Kid Rock?
Let's sing Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream. Huh?
Can we sing a song we both know? I don't know any of those songs.
Duets.
What about "The Prada Make Me Go to Rehab and I Said No"?
Let's sing it together. Yeah, we'll sing.
Yes, I've been bad, but when I come back, no, no, no.
Yeah, let's do that one.
I ain't got the time, and hey, my daddy thinks I'm fine. They try to make me go to rehab,
but I say no.
Oh, by the way, when you sang on that live with your mom, I couldn't hear the music at all.
Okay, put on Amy Winehouse and we'll sing it together.
What about "Cry Your Heart Out" by Adele? Do you want to sing that?
No, let's do Amy Winehouse. And why don't you sing the chorus and I'll sing the first part and then you sing the chorus.
I think I have rehab in here.
Okay. Everybody stick around. Trevor and I love to sing. And we're practicing because we love to sing.
Where is it? I swear I added it. I don't know where. No. All right. You're still there, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. No, this is the wrong thing. Do you like that version? Why are these two still here? I thought we got rid of them. Replace.
Erica Kirk, what is your point? There we go. Ready? Trev, let's do it.
All right, restart.
So I'll sing this part first. Ready? And then we'll take turns. Like I'll sing 3 lines, you sing 3 lines.
Go to rehab, but I said you go. Yes, I've been in that. Go, I come go.
I ain't got the time, my daddy sings so fine. He tried to make me go to rehab. I say no, go. I'd rather be at home. I ain't got 70 days. 70 days. There's nothing you can teach me that I can learn from this half away. I didn't get a lot in class, but I know it don't come in a shot glass. They try to make me go to rehab, say no. Trevor! No. I ain't got the time in my dad thinks I'm fine. Just trying to make me go to rehab. I'm saying no. Hey man, say why you think you're here. I said I got no idea, baby. I'm gonna love your baby, yeah. So I said I'd keep a ball here. He said I think you're depressed. That's me, yeah, baby. And I'm bad. Trevor! Try to make me go, but I said no. Yes, I've been black, but I'm back. No. I don't ever drink again. I just need a friend. I'm not gonna squat 10 weeks. As everyone think I'm on the mend. It's not just my pride. It's just pale tears have dried. They try to make me go to rehab, but I say no. Yes, I've been black, but when I'm back, no. I ain't got the time, and my daddy thinks I'm fine. He's gotta make me go to rehab, but I want to go. That was great, Trev. You sang that awesome. Can we do
The karaoke playlist.
can we try the one that you like, the Adele one?
The Cry Your Heart Out one. Cry Your Heart Out. Which Adele song? There's multiple. Lasha, why you keep leaving me? I'll go your own pace. Cry your heart out. Don't play when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. When I walk the room, this door, tell you cry your heart out. Don't play when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. Cry your heart out. Don't play when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. The Friday of the day. I would try to stay home on my own, drink it on the way. Not calling, really got to live and stay. I forget it's wrong, it's only for 5 minutes. Well, I feel like it's like a bird. I can paper, I can't stop it. I never know. Cry your heart out in your face when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. Cry your heart out in your face when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. So now heart out in your face when you're in doubt. Go at your own pace. Alright, bye everyone. I think that's wait, we have one more song. You is go and tell me how it looks. See how I go up and fire. I can't help you. You know that's all. Going to see. You better walk out. Baby, I love you. It's have a heart inside of your head, but you faded, faded. Oh, your soul, every open door, because you stop back. You have a heart inside of your head. You could have had it all wrong. You have a heart inside of your head, but you faded, 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 faded. All right, everybody. Thank you. Lasha will be back later. Probably. So, hope everybody has a great rest of your evening.